New business isn't won by just opening up shop. In this video, I'm going to show you two very different approaches businesses have when they're designing their sales strategy. You're going to want to know this. Hello and welcome to season 2 on the channel, the one where you start building a fundamentally stronger business.
I suggest you subscribe, or this puppy gets it.
Whether or not you make a sale with a prospective customer who has previously never bought from you depends on two factors. One, the customer's clarity of what he or she needs, and two, the goodwill balance your brand has with the prospective customer. Imagine a seesaw. The more clear the customer is about what he or she is looking for, the less they care about who you are as a brand. The main thing is that the product matches the price and the feature criteria the customer needs. And hey presto, you have a sale. The majority of Amazon's customers fall into this category. How many times have you needed something specific, such as office supplies or maybe, a utensil for the kitchen, and you've logged on to Amazon to make a quick purchase? How many times when you've done this, have you considered the brand value in deciding which product to buy? I'm anticipating that you're going to say very little. The truth is you base your judgment on what to choose to buy on Amazon based on reviews, what other customers say, price, features, speed of delivery. It's actually because of this that platforms such as Amazon, who emphasize convenience and speed of delivery and offer transparent customer reviews, that brands with zero brand collateral manage to make very healthy sales off of the platform. This is only possible because Amazon has made it their business to help customers with powerful search features and standardized listings that are sterile of individual branding from the actual companies who are selling their products. Now consider the opposite scenario on the seesaw. Here, the customer is unsure of what exactly they want, and so they're seeking further information about what they may need and what they perhaps want to buy. It's fair to say that they have less clarity on what they're looking for. It is in this scenario that your business will need a higher goodwill balance with the prospective customer. Before I move on, let me explain what I mean by goodwill balance. Imagine that your relationship with a prospective customer is like a bank account, a goodwill bank account. Every time you give value, you make a deposit into the goodwill bank account. Every time you ask your prospective customer to do something, whether it's to fill out a form, have a meeting, or make a purchase, you make a withdrawal from the bank account. When you actively listen to a prospective customer, you make a deposit. If you brag about your company and how amazing you are, it's a withdrawal. If you answer a burning question that the customer has about buying a product like yours, it's a deposit. If you tell the customer they need to call or email the office with their inquiry information before you can proceed with the transaction, that's a withdrawal. Say you give a free trial. This is a big deposit. If you send a 9-email campaign asking for a purchase in every single email, that's a big withdrawal. So the goodwill balance with your prospective customer is the total in your goodwill bank account after all the deposits and withdrawals. It naturally follows on that you can only draw out what you've put in. There's no overdraft facility, no extended credit, no payday loan. If you've deposited little and so your goodwill bank balance is low and you send that 9-email sales campaign, you're not going to have a healthy enough relationship for the customer to buy from you. Send that same email campaign at a time when your goodwill bank balance is high and you can afford that withdrawal. Not a problem. Turning back to our seesaw, where the prospective customer has little clarity on what exactly he or she wants, the business that will win the sale is the one that has the healthiest relationship based on the highest goodwill balance with the customer. So what does this all mean for your business and its desire to win more and more new business? Well, in scenario A, where the customer is single-minded in their pursuit of a specific product and a business manages to make the sale, I call this a positioning sale. You make the sale because you make your product or service available in a space where the customer is looking. Say Amazon or Shopify or maybe Instagram Shop, or as a part of a bundle sale where you get some free TV or streaming channels when you purchase a mobile phone deal. It's cheaper to make these sales since you have to do very little to convince the customer for the purchase. The only concern is to place your product in the right position in the marketplace. Saying that, these sales are only as good as long as you can hold that position. The moment a cheaper or a more feature-rich competitor comes along, you're likely to be toppled out of your position and you'll be as memorable as yesterday's newspaper. In scenario B, where you have taken the time, expense, and effort to build a brand connection with a potential customer, is what I call a relationship sale. Here, you sell your product or service because you have invested in the customer before they give you the sale. Let's take the brand Kitchenaid, for instance. They're selling kitchen equipment for double, sometimes triple the price of a similarly feature-rich product made in China with an unrecognizable brand name. Yet, they still make enough sales to generate an estimated $190 million plus in annual revenue. How is that? Well, they've done enough work to build enough brand goodwill balance with customers flirting with the idea of buying kitchen appliances. So much so that customers can't resist buying from the brand regardless of easier to buy, cheaper, and equally feature-rich appliances that are seeking a positioning sale. See, by investing in this relationship with customers, Kitchenaid is developing a reliable customer base that's going to be back for more than a single purchase. The likelihood is actually that the customer will probably have a lifetime value with the brand worth multiple purchases. I tell you what, let's see this in action. Let's enter food mixer into Amazon. One of the brands we see is Aucma. Their food mixer stand look pretty similar to Kitchenaid, and they even have that deep red color. Let's look up Aucma on Google. Okay, so their Amazon listing has come higher than their actual website. Interesting. If we look at their website, it looks pretty corporate. Let's check out Kitchenaid on Google search. Okay, so one of the first things they want us to see is the Kitchenaid website before we see any of the retailers below. Let's check out their website. Okay, wow, so this is considerably different from the Aucma site. It seems a lot more customer focused, and they're definitely focused on making the sale. Interesting. Here we have perfect examples of positioning sale and relationship sale. Aucma as a brand is not interested in building relationships with customers outside the main platform it's selling from, Amazon. For a customer who knows they need a food mixer delivered home as soon as possible, Aucma is positioned in the most likely place they will go looking. Here it's relying on its competitive price, its reviews, and likeness to well-known brands to win it the sale. The cost saving the business is making by not trying to build a goodwill balance with customers through marketing and sales efforts off of the Amazon platform is allowing the business to offer the products for cheaper on the platform. Kitchenaid, on the other hand, is selling its food mixer for double, triple the price, if not more. Compared to Aucma's positioning approach, they have chosen to invest in relationship building with the customer, trusting that when the time comes, the customer will go look for a Kitchenaid food mixer wherever they can find it. On the website, we can see the brand is building their goodwill balance with the customer by being helpful and informative about their products, sharing promotions, sales, as well as sharing useful blog articles. They have invested in creating a brand that is both aspirational and desirable, and accordingly, they charge their customers handsomely for it. As you can see, winning new business isn't something that accidentally happens. Knowing which type of customer you're trying to appeal to and your appetite for building a goodwill balance with your prospective customers will dictate whether you go for the Aucma route or the Kitchenaid route, or in other words, a positioning sale or a relationship one. Applying this theory to your business, I would say that given the choice between a positioning sale and a relationship sale, you need to look at what your goals are as a business. If you're looking for a quick income sprint and you have an opportunity to position your product well, then a position sale is the one to go for. If, on the other hand, you want a longer customer life cycle with your brand and you would prefer higher income over time, then the relationship sale is the one you're going to want to zero in on. I hope this helps. See you in the next one.